as I look back at the year and try to reflect on the accomplishments of our association, our profession over this past year, sometimes you have goals of accomplishing more than you do, and sometimes keeping the ship afloat and heading downstream in the right direction is considered a moral victory. And I consider that we've, I believe, been able to lay some good groundwork in our organization. And I've heard from the states in all my travels, almost countless. I can think of how many states that I've been to. They've all been great, very well received, and it's really exciting and energizing to visit all of your states to see that the activity level of the states is strong as ever, and the 100% membership seems to be very well embraced. I noticed, and what I heard from the states out there is to promote the profession, bring in new members to the profession, and watch out for UAVs. And I think we've taken steps in those directions. Yesterday, there's a motion coming forward today about the Geospatial Workforce Development Task Force that Kurt's going to spearhead. I think we're taking steps in the right direction in that. The young surveyors during this past year, actually I remember, I think, Amanda talking to me back in, 2012 when you first went to Portugal. Is that what it was? 2013. And I thought, wow, that's a good program. We should do that at NSPS. So we brought that to NSPS, and you immediately embraced it. And in 3 short years, she's grown this to how many states now have young surveyors? 39. Huh? And that's no small effort to Amanda. She has been the Energizer Bunny to get that going, that kind of speed, but also to every one of you folks who have gone back to your states to promote that program and get somebody. I think you all realize that the future of our profession lays in their hands. We're here holding the boat, but they're going to be the ones steering the ship in the future. So it's great to have them aboard, and I'm excited about taking those steps towards bringing new people into this group, not just into our profession. I think we also made some good strides in the legislative arena. I think there was the FLAIR Act and the Geospatial Data Act that we actually made some headway on. And the CST program. I think this year was when we first established, or maybe it was last year, that we now have the 3 branches of the military involved with the CST program. And that, I think, is going to really contribute to the future of CST. But also, I've been promoting it throughout the West because we need to grow that program out West. So Western Directors Council, please keep that on top on your list as something to promote for us. I think that's important for our program. And we added a state this year, West Virginia. That was great to see. We're proud of them. I think TrigStar has taken us a step in the right direction. They are modernizing the program is the right term, but I think they're updating the program. I saw a lot of enthusiasm out in the States for the TrigStar program. So and what I did here is they wanted to kind of update that. So I think that group is looking at that. And they're, I think, going to have an announcement when they come up here later today, so I won't talk too much about that. I got to attend a COGO meeting at Esri. We're staying active within the GIS and photogrammetry world out there. We stay in touch with that group, I think, is important as well. And Capitol Hill Day. You know, last year was a real big deal. We've never had that many folks there because we were combined with MAPS, and I think that worked really great. This year we may have been down a few in the numbers, but I think we covered nearly as many states, and everyone I heard from when they came back seemed very excited about their trips, that they felt like they made a connection, like they made some progress. they recognize that you were there last year. And I talked to some folks that had gone there for their first time, and they were very excited about it because they saw that they really felt like they made some genuine progress. And that's great to see, because I think that will begin to build. Once again, I can't encourage you enough to bring your state presidents or president-elects and anyone else you can bring from your state to this lobby day, not just yourself, because there's strength in numbers, and the more people you can get there, the better. I will conclude this has been a most exciting, educational, enlightening, rewarding, and challenging year of my career. No doubt about it. In all ways. And of course, I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm forever grateful for the opportunity to have served you in the profession, and I hope we, our group up here, have served you well and served the profession well during this past year. However, most all the credit, you may not know, but I certainly know, and you will know if you're ever up here, goes to our staff. Kurt Sumner, our executive director, Trish Milburn, our office manager, Robert Jupin, our treasurer, and our newest full-time employee, Sarah. Sarah. I can't remember her last. Maggie, pardon me. And to my fellow officers up here, I could not have done it without them at all. As you know, you can't do it all, so you try to ask the other folks to help you and delegate out as best as you can. So my appreciation goes to Tony Cavell, to Jan Folkens, to Bob Miller, and Tim Birch, who worked tirelessly all year long to serve you and the profession. So I thank you for this honor, and turn it over to Tony. Thank you.